Okay. Okay. All right. Hmm. Well, so what I will probably do is probably going to hop off here because I think I messed things up just a little bit. I didn't mean to, but I think having issues with Whatnot, which is all right. I think it's my fault mostly. I think because I backed out and backed in, and it just kind of gets rid of the bookmarked for the people who bookmarked the show. Which I mean, it hurts me more than anything, which is all right. What I'll probably do is do another one next week then to make up for today. Just try to get the last of the inks done and go from there. If I do color these, maybe I should do that on YouTube, so that if they see, this will all be on YouTube. Both of these shows, they should be. And we could definitely show you the end result of Devilman, really, and then Ebisu. Ebisu, I'm really excited about. I think with at least YouTube, I mean, they're on there, right? They'll be posted together, and you can see the beginning and the ending to them. So definitely, this didn't go as planned, but hey, things happen. Yep, you just gotta roll with them. And then later this month, should be posting more on actually YouTube. Just realized maybe I should be doing something about my monthly challenges that I do with my buddies. If you don't know about them, the monthly challenges are something simple. My cat's going to jump up here. I apologize. Yep, here he goes. What are you doing, man? Cornelius, this is not the time, but this is not for you. So our challenges that we do every month, and I apologize for those guys who have heard this story 1,000 times. We do these things where we pull up an idea for the month, and then with that month we go with a theme, and then with that theme we just pick characters or things, objects, whatever that goes with that theme, and then we see what each other's looks like. Maybe I should do a YouTube thing because each month now, at the end of the month, all the sketch cards get packaged up. You guys can't see it. My cat is deciding to climb on me, so I apologize for the interruption. But yeah, I packaged my pieces up. I'll show you. Hold on one second. So this month we have Aliens in April. We could have been anime in April, but we decided with this. So, Aliens in April. Okay. So this is the package. And on the back it says, has the Whatnot and Instagram stuff. And then the details on the package. Now, I like this. The package is kind of neat. But there's a lot of hands-on that I have to do and gluing and stuff. So, I get these set up. And then what I do, slide them in, and then I'll eventually seal this one. And it'll have a hole in it so I could sell it, like on a rack. They look super cool on a rack. I think they look cool in this package anyway. But I'm kind of going through a new package redesign, so there's not so much of this, of glue. This has kind of been problematic. Just not the best. But anyway, so this week was My Resident Alien. Can't remember his name. I've only seen like 3 episodes of that, and it's been a while. I love Alan Tudyk. Yeah, and this was kind of a fun thing. My buddy Michael picked this, so I thought it was kind of neat. So I will have these for, until I could get them sold, and these will be running a little bit more than my cards. But yeah, I'm also thinking about doing a Whatnot package as well, but we'll get there at a later date. I think once I get the redesign done and see how it looks, then I'll go from there. So all this stuff's going. So more likely, what I'll probably do is do a YouTube of this, like at the end of each month. Maybe if I could get Michael on there to talk about what we do, what he's planning to do with his product, what I do with mine. And with these, shoot, man, he's stuck in there. Did a really good job. He might have to just stay in there, because I think the only way to get him out. Oh, I just heard that crack. Yep. So the glue's starting to pop. So anyway, they're all signed. They have the backers on them. Can't see, but yeah. But definitely a new package design is definitely going to be put in place. And we'll go from there. Anyway, I thought it'd be cool. We'll talk about this later. Since I'm not selling these on Whatnot. So, but definitely wanted to show these off. So, and like I said, this will be uploaded on YouTube anyway. So this is also another fun thing on YouTube to look at. And hopefully, like I said, later on, do more things with this. Yeah, let's finish Devilman, shall we? So let's talk a little bit about Devilman. If you don't know, Devilman is this pretty classic anime character. And I don't know that story. Super cool looking design, like the character was blue. Super neat looking. Like I love the old classic look. But I was introduced to him through the anime collection, where it was like the anime club. And every month you had to pay like $27 for a VHS tape of a random anime movie that would be sent to your house. I will say, I had some really cool anime movies come in. I think only 1 or 2 was just awful. I had a movie that was done by the guy that did Akira, and it was like a different movie, of course. I can't remember what it was called, but it was phenomenal to see. Because, of course, Akira was your first movie that you got, and man, did I run through that tape. Played it, felt like nonstop. But getting a different film It's something so uniquely different than Akira from the same guy. It was super cool and it was funny. It was more of a comedy. Um, but Devilman was one of those where it was like, oh, here you go. Here's Devilman. And it's weird because, this kid gets possessed by a demon and he gets to go fight other demons while being Devilman, which, kudos to my friends. I had them watch this show in college, and they were really nice enough to go, yeah, we're not going to make fun of you of a film that you really like. It's normally not the case, but I think we were also shocked at the level of gore and blood and like the insanity that was the movie then. And Netflix has done their version, which is pretty darn close to what that one was. And the sad part is that even the storyline is the same. Like it's not. It doesn't feel as fleshed out. It's just more shock value than anything of animation. Even when they did their version, it was like, yeah, it's updated, but it wasn't it didn't change anything. Like I was hoping like more things and less less of the generic back talk scenarios with them. Because it like literally was like, oh, who the hell you think you are? I'm Devilman. It's just like, cool, we got it. We know who you are. It's like, what is he? Devilman. So style wise though, super cool, super neat. Just enjoyable all around, like watching. Other than the story, the story's just terrible. Like we couldn't figure out how one character passed away in the movies. Like, did he just give up? I think that's what they said too. He was just like, man, didn't want to pursue anymore. Didn't want to fight. Anyway. But just an iconic 90s anime character for definitely us folks who had to buy the VHS from like the video stores from back in the old days, because that was the only place you get them. Couldn't get them at Walmart. You couldn't get them anywhere. Like you had to go to these, video stores in the mall. At least, okay. So here in Muncie, that was the only place. There was, other stores in other states and cities, which is fine. Too bad we couldn't be cool like you guys. But, we had to go to the one spot. I wish I could remember what they were called. Anyway, yeah, just wasn't very fun. And definitely with like getting the DVD sent to my house, that was also super cool because that saved time. But man, was it expensive. So at the time, you could get like a VHS tape for like $10. To have to pay close to $30, you were either getting like a limited edition, or it was like a double cassette or double VHS cassette, or it was like an import movie, like Das Boot or something. And you'd have to pay that extra fee. But anime for sure, same thing. It's coming from a different place. It's a specialty item. Just kind of sucked. But had some really good movies, and there were some really bad movies. It's all right. So sorry these videos are going to be short. Definitely the other one is not what I was wanting, but for Devilman, I think we're done. And I think we'll keep Big O for next week because Big O looks like it'll be fun. But I think Ebisu and Devilman. I think this background is going to leave, and I'm going to try to look at something else. Because, gosh, this show is wild, and the books are weird too. And I want to make sure this card looks super good. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Definitely feel bad I'm not on here as much as I want to be, but it's definitely been a pretty long, venturous week within my job. So, inside projects. So, a lot of that stuff will also be hopefully posted up on the YouTube channel. And I could definitely talk more about some other point. But I think, yes, next week I'll try to find more anime characters to ink and hopefully color. But definitely Big O looks like he'll be next week. So thanks for joining in, and we will hopefully see you guys next week.